Perform connecting battery to a charger for battery charging, checking and testing a battery after charging.
Hi, my name is Charumati. You know that automobile vehicles are most important for transportation. Engine is a power unit which produces power to propel the vehicle. To start the engine, the driver just turns the ignition key for a moment and the engine starts easily. Do you know how this happens? Come, let's see how it works.
For starting an engine, a starter motor is provided. This starter motor requires electric power to crank the engine. For that, a lead-acid battery is used. A battery is an electricity storage device that stores electricity in the form of chemical energy and delivers electric current when it is connected with an electric circuit. The starter motor needs more current to crank the engine. When starter switch is on, a battery supplies heavy current to the starter and discharges quickly. So it needs to charge again. For that purpose, vehicle has a charging system. This system charges the battery when the engine is running. It takes some time to charge the battery fully. However, under certain conditions, it happens that run of the vehicle is not sufficient to charge the battery due to frequent use of starter motor, longer period of parking vehicle, frequently driving distance is very less, use of other accessories, for example, car radio even on stops. Under such conditions, the external recharging of battery is necessary. So, every workshop has a separate battery charger for charging a battery. Now, I am going to demonstrate how a battery has to be connected with a battery charger and testing a battery after charging. At the end of this demonstration, you will be able to do: state the different types of charging methods, charge a battery with a battery charger, check and test a battery after charging. During the battery charging, a battery gives off hydrogen as it is recharged. A spark can cause a dangerous explosion. So, you should know the safety points while handling a battery for charging. Sparks, flames, and other flammable materials must be kept away from batteries. Wear eye protection when working around the batteries. Do not attempt to recharge a frozen battery. Forcing current causes it to explode. Never disconnect the battery charger while it is turned on. Keep the vent caps in place when recharging a battery. The vent caps have their own vents in them for allowing gas to escape. If the caps are open or removed, droplets of acid and water will form on the top of the battery, causing electrical shorts to the case and frame of the battery. Be certain that the cable polarity is correct, positive to positive and negative to negative. Connect the charger to the battery before plugging it into wall current. Sometimes, more than one battery can be connected with a battery charger for charging the batteries at the same time. You should know how the battery is to be connected. Parallel connection. The parallel connections of battery go from positive to positive and negative to negative. Connecting this way will increase your amps and voltage constant. Series connection. Making a connection to the positive and negative terminals in this orientation is different than a parallel connection. Doing so links the batteries together, increases the voltage and current constant. Since all the automotive lead-acid batteries have 12-volt system, it is desirable to connect the batteries in parallel for charging also. So, the voltage will be same and current changes. Now I am going to explain you about different types of battery charging methods. There are 3 different charging methods. They are as follows: constant voltage method, CV method, constant current method, CC method, constant current constant voltage method, CCCV method. Similarly, based on the rate of charging, it is of two types: slow charging, quick charging. Constant voltage method. Usually, for charging a partially or fully discharged battery is connected with the charger. In constant voltage method, the charger allows the full current of the charger to flow into the battery until the power supply reaches its preset voltage. The current will then taper down to a minimum value once that voltage level is reached. After full charge, the state is called float state till the battery charger is disconnected. Constant current method. Constant current method is a simple form of charging batteries with a current level set at approximately 10% of the maximum battery rating. Constant current constant voltage method. Constant current constant voltage method is a combination of the above two methods. The charger limits the amount of current to a preset level until the battery reaches a preset voltage level. The current then reduces as the battery becomes fully charged. The lead-acid battery uses the constant current constant voltage charge method. A regulated current raises the terminal voltage until the upper charge voltage limit is reached, at which point the current drops due to saturation. Rate of charging. Batteries are charged either quick or slow. Fast charge is when a high rate of current for a short period, but it reduces battery life. Slow charging will take longer time to charge but safe. The table shows the battery charging rates and times.
Hope you have a clear understanding on this. Do this exercise with the help of your instructor. Thank you.